entire body. Uh, and she has nice pinkish feathers across her face.
Is she
Uh,
like is she like
Hmm?
your sister or something?
no, no, she's not my sister. She's one of my tribesmen. And
Oh.
she left our tribe, maybe 1 year ago. I've been trying to track her down.
Ah, okay. Do you have any idea why she may have left?
If I had to guess for her, I'd say she wants to make something big.
Like, like artificer wise, that's Tamara speaking. Like tiefling.
Uh,
Oh, but wait, I'm
I
Tamara, by the way.
guess. Oh, hi. I guess more historically wise, something big.
Ah, alright.
But
Okay.
you're an artificer.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll be drawn to you. You wouldn't mind if I like stick around, do you?
Pick around as a. Oh, yeah, you mean stick around? Sorry. Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, sure, the more the merrier.
We are.
Okay.
We do keep in mind, however, we are kind of involved in a different thing, but mayhaps you could help us with some information if you have it. Uh, Tell us, are you familiar with a location known as Silent Peak?
Would I be like, do I roll a history or something?
Yeah, give me history. Sorry, I was thinking about
All
something.
right.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, you have, you just okay. So, you don't know the specifics of Silent Hill. You just know, from like stories, from like rumors that to just avoid that place, and that's it.
Do I at the very least know what, like if it's a mountain or a forest or something?
It yeah you this it's just it's a kind of like a mountainous area.
All
So
right.
yeah.
Uh, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to stay away from there. But my tribe once, in our past, thought about going there, but they just keep on telling us don't go there.
Well, unfortunately, we're not going to stay away from there. We're actually on our way to go to said place, preferably within the next few days. Maybe tomorrow, most likely. We're in the middle of a job that helps us get paid and also helps protect things from people that don't really need to have it. Now, there is another question I, I need to ask you. Uh, your artificer friend. She
Yeah.
wouldn't happen to be interested in things like relics or anything of that nature, correct?
Uh, let's see. She probably would be interested in a relic if it was pretty cool and explosive, maybe? I'm
Hmm.
not sure. She taught me a few things about artificers, uh, but I didn't pick up too much on it.
But you did pick up on the fact that they have a common trait of liking explosions.
Yes.
You know what? You would not be
Explosion.
wrong in that regard.
Explosions, you said.
I mean, one goes off in your face, you kind of remember.
Yeah, yeah.
Tamara just kind of like starts to like laugh a little bit. Explosions.
Explosions, some form of fire that shows up in your face. You just tend to fall in love with that. I've seemed to notice that when it comes to artificers. But uh, this goes. Maybe this is a bit of a hunch. I'm not entirely sure how much the lead will possibly help. But if she is interested in said relics, we did hear of tale of a particular relic of some kind in Silent Peak, and if she is bold enough to leave your village, there's a possible chance that she might be heading towards that direction. And you said how long ago she left?
Roughly a year ago, I've been on the trail for about 10 months now.
Is this the freshest tale that you have?
Uh, As of right now, yes.
Well, if anything, maybe if we find some clues in regards to your brilliantly silver pink friend, then we might be able to find her. And hopefully she's not at Silent Peak, but there's a chance that she might be there. Just a hunch.
Well, all right. Yeah, I guess I'll be sticking around with you guys. I don't know about going to Silent Peak, but if I find my friend there, then it would be worth it.
Well,
Hopefully she's alive.
Knowing her, more than likely she would be. She's she's kind of really smart. She blows me out of the water.
Right.
well, I guess since you're gonna be joining with us, you might want to get accustomed to how the town works and everything. And what better way to do that than a humble travel guide right here?
We're like, hi, I'm the travel guide. All like blunt.
Oh, yeah, you Earthwalkers, you really do have weird customs. This would actually be pretty helpful. Yeah.
Earthwalkers, right? So I could probably give you all of you a tour of the whole, town. Yeah. So, is that? By the way, that's the market. She's like, she points at the marketplace. That's the marketplace. That's the music shop, and then she starts to like point at like almost everything from like from the alleyway, kind of like oh yeah, that's the blacksmith there, and and she starts kind of like pointing different things and everything as she kind of like leads you guys like slowly out of the alleyway, kind of like
Oh, wait, that's what we were supposed to go into the. That was a lot of noise out there. We are supposed to be going to the blacksmith to go attempt to fine tune some things, and
yes.
maybe also get some supplies.
All right. How about you, Pick?
Uh, well, I could have a look around, see if I could use anything.
Okay.
I don't really have a lot of gold on me.
And I was like,
No,
last time I
are you
checked.
not part? Are you not part of a guild or something?
No, like I said, I've just been trying to look for my friend. Uh,
Well, I run a guild, so I was like, do you want to like join?
hmm,
I
I
mean,
don't know, cause like I have my tribe that I would like to go back to. And I'm not sure how guilding would go for me.
Just
Uh,
consider it an opportunity to say to make money to fund your trip back home, and it also gives you an opportunity to get other missions to help you get more money. And if you manage to go over to the guild house, you get 3 hots and a cot.
hmm, uh, I'll join, but I do want a thing of freedom that I could leave whenever I want.
You have complete and total freedom.
yeah,
I am speaking from experience.
yeah, we're not gonna force you to be like, hey, join our guild or else. Nah, it's Samara saying that.
Uh, all right, I guess.
All right. So, welcome to the team. Um, well, as she goes and kind of like goes in front of the blacksmith, kind of like a couple of shops away, and like, all right, feel free to look around, and you guys go into the blacksmith's. Basically, it's not big. It's kind of like a small area. You walk in. It's kind of like that. If you've played Monster Hunter World, it's kind of like that forged and stuff like that. It's kind of like built in like that. Um, and you walk in, you do like kind of like a counter, and you see in the back kind of like a very buff tiefling, kind of like hammering like a war hammer. Kind of like he is this gray tiefling. As a kind of like a shirtless, to show his like bulging muscles. And with like this kind of like this long red hair, and his eyes are like kind of like this kind of like golden. Um and he's pretty tall, kind of like kind of like a little bit of the stubby horns like in the front and stuff. Um and he kind of like hears you guys and kind of like without even looking at you guys, he's like, "All right, welcome to the shop."
Alrighty. I would like some service, please, in regards to this rather unusual artifact slash weapon that I have on my back. Is there someone here that is specializing in, say, maintenance of clubs?
And he kind of like pauses and like, that'll be me.
Okay, cool,
And
excellent. He takes out the guitar and plops it on the table. This is my club.
he's laughing. He just like grabs the thing that he's working on and putting it in like put it from somewhere else, and he comes over, drops his mallet when he was like working on, and then he comes over to the counter with you guys and just kind of like huh, and then picks it up. He's pretty muscular, so he's like picks it up. He's like let's examining it. What do you need of this?
Uh, just some fine tuning on it, some refinement, make it have a little bit more oomph when I hit someone in the head with it.
Mm.
You might
Okay.
have to you're gonna have to take the guitar strings off though. They're very important.
All right. I could do it. It's just it's gonna cost you a little bit, but yeah, I could definitely do that. Um,
How much would your surface usually cost?
it's let's see. Normally, like about 2 to 3 gold for if you're trying to do like something to your weapon for club, you know.
Right, some refinement would do. I just want to give it a little bit more oomph.
Okay.
I think you could catch my drift. And you said it was 3 gold.
Yeah, 3 gold. And
Well, all right, that sounds like a deal to me. And wait, how long would the process usually take?
normally it's take about 1 to 3 hours, depending. Yeah, depending on the club.
Does this look like a club that would take you about maybe 3 hours or something? I know this is a rather unusual club since it is technically a musical instrument, but I assure you, this club is a lot sturdier than the oldest man in the barn.
I mean, yeah, it'll take me a little bit more. Like about 2 3 hours tops. You need some
Excellent.
refinement.
I look forward to seeing the results and to further on the transaction here. Uh, there is your 3 gold.
Okay, thank you. And then he kind of like takes it and like puts it in like a shelf and kind of like puts a note. He grabs it and he kind of like goes over to the anvil and kind of like starts kind of like working at put it there, and then comes back and be like, how about you two? Looks at Pike and Tamara. Any yes?
Uh, I guess I don't know how much to make my longbow stronger.
Well, I gotta look at your longbow first.
I hope pull out or I hold out my longbow.
he gently like takes it because how like small it is, like looks in it. No, it is pretty easy to refine. About a gold, like a refine this with like some silver, maybe. Yeah, for 1 gold.
A gold? Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Okay. Like he looks at you, nods, and he kind of like puts it down a little bit. All right. And then Tamara just like kind of like takes out her flamethrower and be like onto the counter, and he like before he does that, he kind of like grabs the longbow and kind of like scoots it away before. How about this? Um, you know, I'm looking for his ammunition. If you have anything on it, like what kind? I don't know, like maybe elemental. Hmm. That we don't have at the moment. We're like, what? Alright. Um and then kinda like takes her flamethrower, kinda like taps it over and just puts it away. Alright, so he just grabs the longbow. He's like, I will refine this and refine the club. Come back in about 1 or 2 hours, and I'll have it both done by then.
Greatly appreciated. Also, let's see. Uh, maybe there's something else that I could possibly need in the meantime. Uh, should daggers? No, I already have a dagger, but you happen to have a spare dagger? Like, do you sell daggers here?
Yeah, we do. We do carry around daggers. And then he kind of like takes out like a case and like open it. There's a bunch of daggers in there, like of all kinds.
Excellent. I would like to purchase a dagger, please.
Okay. If I have, okay, so that is about a silver with the dagger.
A silver.
Yes.
Okay. May I get 2 daggers for 2 silver?
Sure.
Alrighty then.
And these daggers are already refined, so it'll help. You have a +1 dagger for both of them.
Excellent. Let's see. Manage inventory. I will add.
Yeah. Oops, my mouse. It is uncharged. Alright, hold on. Let me grab it. So, anything else for the likes of you?
Yes, there is one thing we would like to ask. Perhaps in regards to information, if you have any. Um, how familiar are you with the location of Satin Peak?
Satin Peak. Oh no. The Well, it's like up the trail and around the mountain somewheres. Um,
How far away do you think the trail is from the city?
um, about 2 miles or 3 miles. I think 3 miles.
Okay. Have you heard anything else in particular about that place? Maybe particular people of interest coming by? Say, for example, a someone that looks like him but with silver and pink feathers?
And he kind of like he's like, let me see. He just like thinks a little bit. while I go ahead and roll something to see if it. Oh. He's like, just saw someone of the like, but she was heading, east south from here.
Southeast?
Yes. Like east of here, so don't know where, but she was carrying she was carrying a backpack. I'm not sure if it's.
Okay. How long ago would you say that she came through here heading to the east?
About a month ago.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. She bought some weapons from here, like a longbow and a short sword.
Okay. Now, particular question. Did she seem like she was a very scientific type? Like an artificer?
But it looks of it, she did kind of look like her, and then he gestures at Tamara, kind of like her in the bed. Tamara's like, "Oi!" He's like, relax. It's yeah, gear, strange clothing. Yeah, I assume she was a traveler from different land.
Yeah, we came from a forest, like, very far off from here. Uh, so you said about a month ago?
Yeah, about a month ago.
Uh, can I make like a, what is it?
Uh,
What is it?
Insight.
No, like more of a nature survival to see if I could figure out how far she'd be
Okay.
having head that direction.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a nature check. You have the general direction, of where, um, maybe like a couple miles, or like just actually no, you don't know. You have no clue. Sorry. My brain was like, oof, brain fart. Alright.
Who knows how long?
A month ago. Oh. And then tomorrow's like, you okay? You okay, pick? You sound sad.
I hopefully will be. So we have like an hour or two until we can get our stuff back.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. I guess I'm just gonna be stuck with you guys until I can get like a better idea of where she is.
Well, we are going to be touring the city for a bit, and we're going to be still going for supplies. Who knows? Maybe we'll run into a shop that may have a better idea of where exactly she went.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay.
Plus, there's always taverns. There's always still stories in taverns.
There's always stories in taverns.
Well, thank you very much for your services, Mr. Blacksmith. We will be back in due time to pick up our things.
Alright. The name's Jeff.
Nice to meet you, Jeff. The name's Figgy.
Alright. Well, go ahead and carry along. I am going to, and then he picks up the guitar and just like starts to like work on it. So,
All right.
here we go.
I think next on our shopping list would be some additional potions and some other things of that nature. You know, curatives.
Oh yeah, potion shops. Right, and then she kind of like leads you guys like bobbing and weaving into the city. Then around the corner, right here. So as you're walking, can you guys give me a perception? Like, walking.
Deception.
17.
17. Okay. Yeah,
28.
28. That is amazing. Okay. Um, you guys. Okay. So you guys, you're like walking around, and the corner, like kind of like corner of your eye, when you're like, it's a little bit, it's obscure, but you could see about two tieflings, kind of like, in a fight, like a physical fight. Everyone's like, oh no.
Why? What is everything okay?
The thing, I say oh no because they're fighting. Wonder why they're fighting.
Is it normal for them to fight?
Those two. She squints. I don't know. I haven't been here in a while.
I mean, are you familiar with those two? Because
No,
if anything, it sounds like it's nothing of our business, and we could just kind of just keep moving.
I don't know them. They're new. But and then as you look over, two of them are wearing like this samurai armor, and there's just start to fight. They're fighting, and she's like, meh, wait, meh, and then she continues on.
You don't seem very comfortable with seeing that.
They're the Imperial Guard.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how dickish are these Imperial Guards?
Mm, to each other a lot, to the citizens a little bit. That's what I remember.
What about to outsiders? How are they to outsiders?
They don't seem that often. Uh, but like that's new. They're new. And their armor is new, and their and that insignia I don't even recognize.
Hmm. You mentioned the insignia, so if Figgy's just gonna do a random history check to see maybe he might know something about the insignia.
Okay. Also pick if you like to also roll for that too.
Yeah, see if I've seen it like on my travels or stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a
21.
nat one.
Oh,
Yeah, 21.
ow. 21. Figgy, you don't remember that often, but like Pick can actually pick up that he's seen a couple of people with the samurai armor, and like the symbol with the symbol is basically a kind of like a circle with like a mountain like on it, and then like at the background kind of like a sun, or actually a moon. And you've seen these they appear to be soldiers, but they're more like kind of like guardsmen slash kind of like samurai. And They you just seen a couple of them kind of like marching around when your travels and everything. And then kind of like carrying what looks like a kind of like those platforms where they carry and there's like someone inside a box and stuff. That so you've seen like a lot of those, and what you caught on to that there's insignia is the Crimson Moons.
Oh, I've seen a few of them before. I think they go like, what was it? Crescent, Creed. No, Crimson Moon. That's what it was.
Crimson Moons?
I'm kind of like
I think so.
a little bit.
Like they march around. Sometimes they carry these other people on a pedestal thingy. They just walk around like places. They're like guards and stuff.
Is it for like... Wait, why would they be carrying around people? Is it like for some sort of execution thing or something? Are they carrying around prisoners?
Hell if I know. It just looks weird.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't do that.
I forget you people can't just fly around. That'd be a lot easier.
Yeah, I suppose, but I'm not really much of a flyer, so to speak. I'm more of a, as you say, earthwalker. I like my feet to be on the ground as much as possible. Don't get me wrong, some floating here and there for theatrics is cool and all, but, I get sky sick a little bit.
Sky is sick.
Just the inner Aarakocra and me is just feeling great sadness.
Oh no.
We can never experience the flight.
You try, you never succeed. Beep just goes in your head. Yeah. I was like, Crimson Moons. Let me kind of think a little bit. I've heard a few things about them, actually. They're new.
Are they good things?
There's just a new faction. We don't know what, their goal or anything is, really. Though I've heard that they have like some sort of like feudal, system in their ranks.
I see.
Yeah, they look intimidating though. Looks at the guards. At this point, there's one on the floor and he kind of like, and then the other one's kind of like dragging him away.
Well,
interesting.
Yeah.
I imagine whatever conflict was over there now has now been subsided, so we don't really have to worry about that anymore. We can, I guess we can just move on to the, what we needed to do.
Sure. I mean, I wouldn't want to like go into whatever the business they had. But anyways, let's go. Goes in like quickly, briskly goes over to the potion shop. So, you guys arrive at the potion shop. It's basically in front. It's a shop and like it's kind of like a little bit of it's a sign that says Yaga's potion shop. So tomorrow I was like, huh. It looks like she's still here.
Who?
Oh, Yaga, yeah, like Yaga, she's kind of like an aunt to me a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah. Come. And then she like opens the door, like looks around. You guys look around, and tomorrow's like, Yaga, right? Kind of like calling her name. And it's basically kind of like stacks of like potions around, kind of like a potion shop. If you play Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, kind of like that vibe. And kind of hear like the Song of Storms playing in the background, kind of like in like a little record player, right? over and over, and
Sorry to interrupt, but I was sold like Song of Storms, but we called it Gale of Storms, right?
yeah, Gale Storms. Gale Storms.
What would Figgy have to do to recognize that this is the same as the scroll that he just got?
That would be let's see, that'll be a charisma check.
Okay.
There's a song playing on right now, though.
Yeah, it's on loop. Yeah.
And just start making bird noises along with the tune of it.
Yes. Give me performance.
Alright.
My charisma check is a 14.
14. Okay. You recognize the song, the notes of it at least. And then while Pig
I got a 12. Yeah.
Pig starts to actually go along with this with the sounds and stuff. So
Not the greatest, but at least it's decent.
Caca. Right? And then with that sound, you and then at the sound of Pig, trying to perform with the song. The back of the shop, there's this door. The door slams open, and it's kind of like a figure, kind of like a little bit robed, but you could actually tell you could have it where like there's like little horns sticking out like that, and looks like a kind of like older lady in like her about 80s 90s, kind of like it's the tiefling, kind of like with these like purple eyes, and like her skin is kind of like light blue, and basically an old person vibe like of the clothing and stuff, and basically kind of like a gypsy clothing, kind of like that, and she has like a bunch of rings on her fingers, and kind of like that like gypsy mom vibes. Yeah, kind of like and her hair's kind of like gray from the kind of like old and stuff. And she's about 5'2", and she she walks in and she's like, "What's this infernal parrot noises? Who's there, sweetie?
Why is the 25-year-old yelling at me?
Sonny, what?" Tomorrow's like,
The reason why he says 25 though is because 30 is as old as Aarakocras get. To him, 25 is an old age.
Oh.
I am not that young. What? The parents were talking. The parents talking. And then tomorrow's like, calm down. It's okay. What? I said calm down. And then this lady's like, "Oh, Tamara, sweetie, is that you?" She's like, yeah, it's been a while. Well, how can I help you, sweetie? Because you can tell, she doesn't see you guys because she's a little bit like, she puts on her glasses, and she finally notices like the Pick and Piggy. Oh, you have friends, dearie. Those are your pets?
No, I am no one's pet.
I'm also not a pet. I'm a free spirit.
Oh.
And this is my ally. His name is Jackson.
Your parrot has a parrot.
I have you know he's an eagle.
And then you're what do you call your eagle? What do you want to call your eagle?
His name is Jackson.
Jackson. Jackson's like, "Quah!" Flap the wings.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady's like, you must be some of those bird people. And looks at Effie. That's a cat person. Oh, I'm sorry. Someone's like
Yeah,
kind of like face palming in the background.
the apology is accepted. Don't worry about it. It's fine. A lot of people make that mistake.
Yeah, I'll probably forget about it tomorrow.
No. Should I say bird brain? She says.
Yeah, that joke has been said multiple times in my life.
Oh. Okay, sweetie. And then looks at everybody else. How may I help you? It's been a long while.
Well, we've just come here to gather some supplies. We were actually on the way to make a particular journey, and also to give you some quality time for some old family bonding. I imagine she has lots to talk to you about.
It's sort of like, yeah, I do. So much happened. And then Yaga's like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on since you left, Tammy. Tomorrow's like, face all, like face palming with the mention of the word Tammy. It's tomorrow now. Oh, Yaga. Yaga's like,
Figgy's gonna roll insight on that.
yeah.
I might as well roll insight as well.
17.
Insight for the what now?
For the reaction of Tamara reacting to the phrase Tammy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, 17.
17.
You can definitely tell
We
this
both
is
rolled 17.
yeah. You guys could tell this is a reaction of her being called Tammy. Tammy. It's like, oh, okay. And then she kind of like whispers in Infernal something to Yaga, and Yaga's like looks at Figgy and Pig and kind of like nah. She kind of like shakes her head and is like waves her arm like away, and then Tamara kind of like leans back away from the counter. She's like, all right, so anyways.
I have no idea what you just said.
Personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with that name. I mean, I'm called Figgy all the time. I even address people that tell me like to come in. I even tell people to call me Figgy. It's much better than saying the word Figaro all the time.
Ooh, I like Figaro.
Figaro.
Thank you. I like that name too.
Yeah, I just go by Pick most of the time because like no one likes to go Picka.
Picka. And Tamara's like, well, Tammy kind of sounds like a kid's name. No lie.
I mean, so does Figgy, but you don't see me complaining about that. Then again, I guess it's different because, I mean, look at me.
She clearly like looks at you, feel like blank expression. Yeah.
I'm literally I'm not to bring myself down, but I'm literally a walking cat. Pretty much anybody that has a cat will always name a cat very cute / squishy sounding names.
I'll call you Figster.
Yeah, Eric Coker get a ton of nicknames, usually because people can't pronounce their names. So like if you get unlucky, you might just get stuck with a name like Burb.
Inspiration pick. That joke.
I feel so sorry for you that you have to deal with that.
Tomorrow's like, really?
Luckily for me, I have pick to lean on. It's a human word, right?
Yes. It's like picking fruit. It's a implement to pick your hair. It's to pick up a ball. It's a lot of things. The word pick.
Pick the guitar.
That too.
Yeah. And I was like, alright, and yeah.
But yes, let us leave you to go ahead and catch up a bit while we go ahead and shop for potions. We'll be back in a moment.
Got it. Okay, so you look around.
Mm-hmm.
Yaga's like, oh, young souls these days. She's like kind of like sits in a rocking chair, like behind the counter, and kind of like rocks it, and then she starts to knit. Oh, right, and tomorrow starts to talk to her, and talk to her in Tiefling, while you guys are searching around for stuff.
So what do we have to roll for the shop menu to show up?
Give me, let's see, investigation.
All right. I don't know why I'm rolling. I don't think I'm gonna be able to buy anything.
19.
I got a 7.
Fiki finds like these little potions, little like mini, like kind of like 2-inch bottles with a little liquid on them. It's basically found tiny healing potions, little like pocket sized, and pick kind of like finds like poison bottles and like oil flask and a variety of like you know different kinds of potions here and there.
Eh.
So I know you came in here looking for the stuff. Do you like need any of this? As I point out what I found.
No, I have no particularly useful potions or anything like that. But would anyone else in our group usually need one of those things? Maybe the commander? I guess one of those would probably do. I'm looking for more so like health potions or something that helps rebuild your stamina after using a bunch of magic and stuff like that. Maybe something along those lines.
Okay.
But these little vials aren't really going to cut it. Also, it wouldn't help to help. It would also help to figure out what we're going to be going up against up in Silent Peak. So until we find out more information, I might want to hold off on that type of stuff because it wouldn't make sense to just over prepare for something that doesn't really exist, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
But in the meantime, I'm going to be searching for much more suitable potions than whatever this stuff is.
Right. Okay. Alright, so you still searching. Give me one more investigation. Okay, all better. Alright.
15?
Alright, so you do find the healing potions that are basically like kind of like in front of the counter and stuff like that, right next to Tamara and Yaga, and then you also find you find some a couple of invisibility potions. You also find like potions like for stamina and mana. You know, and you also found like little bags of like sand. The sand is like about this blue sand.
Bags of blue sand?
Yeah, bags of blue sand. Oh, and you also find some yeah, so oil and what looks like you found a fairy in a bottle. The fairy's just sitting there.
Is that supposed to be in there?
Yeah, you asked the Yaga or
He kind of says it out loud. He wasn't expecting people to answer, but like if someone's gonna answer it, he's not against it because he's just like more baffled the fact that there's a fairy in a bottle here. Aren't fairies like conscious creatures?
Yaga's like, oh, that fairy, it's a guidance fairy. I caught one the other day in um they wanted to be in the bottle and to help people, so I just
What?
The bottle necessary to help people?
I mean, it's a mischievous fairy. I kept it there.
A mischievous fairy that wants to help people.
Yes, help people in her
That
own
sounds
little mischievous.
counterintuitive.
Yeah. And the fairy is
Uh,
like, "Let me out! Let me out! I want to go rain on chaos." Yeah, I was like, "Oh no, you don't." Um, well, not chaos.
I don't know. You said chaos the first time, and you were very enthusiastic about it. I am, for part of my own better judgment, I'm just gonna leave you here just in case.
Oh, don't leave me with this witch. Yeah, I was like, "I'm not a witch. I'm a potion maker."
Well then, speaking of potions, he looks at the bag of blue sand. What is this bag of blue sand?
Oh, that's she kind of like thinks a bit because she's trying to remember. Um, well, it's magical powder, and it's basically it's just it's a dust that makes you disappear for a bit.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
But would I have any use for that? No, but someone else might. How much would this normally run?
Um, that that is about the 12 gold for that pouch of sand per pound.
12 gold per pound.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do you happen to have any greater healing potions?
Yes. There. She kind of like points in like a corner, like, oh, they're over there. She kind of like points over there, like, oh yeah, sweetie, just go, it's over there. And Tamal's like grabbing the flask of oil, just put them on the put 'em on the counter. Oof.
Okay.
Mhm.
And how much would the greater healing potions run?
She kind of like checks her, price log. She's like, it's like about 30 copy per. I mean 30 silver a piece.
30 silver apiece.
Yes,
How much would that be in gold?
that's less than the gold. So let's see, 30. Uh,
That's roughly
it's like three
uh
potions
what-
per gold.
Yeah, so I would say, say if I want to put, 2 gold coins on the counter here, how many, greater healing potions could I walk away with?
6.
6.
It's 6, sweetie.
Oh,
Yes.
well then. Okay then, how many do you have in stock?
I only have 7 at the moment.
Very well then. So let's see that, and what are these blue vials? He points at what he assumes is the potions of I guess stamina slash mana regeneration or something like that.
Yeah,
Something to regain your spell slots.
yeah. Oh, that is the potion of regeneration. You could replenish your magic a bit for a short rest. Yeah.
Right. I would need to take a short rest for this to take effect, or does it have the same effect as a short rest?
Yeah. Let's see. Same. It's actually it's. She kind of like thinks of it. You have to be in a short rest to take it, and then over replenish.
Okay. Now, real quick, when you take a short rest normally, you don't get your spell slots back, correct?
Oh, if no,
Okay, just making sure.
yeah.
All right. How much would this cost?
That is 5 gold for that one specific.
How many do you have in stock?
2.
And how many of the you said do you have how many pounds of the blue satin do you have on person?
I have about 5 pounds of the sand.
Okay, so let's see. That's 10. This is 60. So that's potentially 66. Okay. Now, one more thing before I decide to make my final decision on the purchases. You've been in this. I assume that a woman of your stature has been in this town for quite some time and have heard plenty of rumors and plenty of stories. Uh, what do you know of the location known as Silent Peak?
The mention of the word Silent Peak kind of like her face kind of goes from like this like a happy calm to like fearful, like oh no, that place, you don't want to go over there, it's haunted.
Yeah, you sound like one of the elders back in my tribe.
What?
Yes. Now it seems like we're on some good stuff here. Uh, tell us per se. What has caused this place to be haunted?
Well, I well haunted because you see, long ago there was a mining fire in this village, and a lot of those souls didn't come back down the mountain,
I
and,
see.
and they might be trapped there. Don't know, but you steer away from that place.
Well, unfortunately, we kind of have no choice but to go there. We've been tasked with a job to retrieve something from there of great importance. So it will be imperative that we go in there as best prepared as we possibly can to avoid any unnecessary accidents and or mishaps.
Yeah. Well, and then she kind of like um takes out like what basically opens a drawer from above the below the counter and kind of like grabs something and then closes it. You might as well have to be needed of this talisman. And it's basically it's like kind of like necklace. It's like there's a little like um what looks like to be like this silver coin etched into there, and like it has kind of like on the etched on it there's like kind of like wings on there, kind of like angel's wings, and kind of like little like um kind of like a figure, kind of like a figure of like some sort of like goddess or whatever. I-
Can I make an Arcana or Religion check?
yeah, any of the two.
All right, any of the two, cool.
Any of the two.
I'll go with Arcana because it's
All
higher.
right.
22.
All right, cool. So when you like look at it, you could tell that this talisman that's in with this kind of like silver like metal, um you can tell there's a lot of magic going on there. That it's kind of like a ward, kind of like a type of like ward.
Oh, that's really cool. You really are like one of the one of the tribal elders of my tribe.
Oh, it
I
is
bet you are at least 27.
and then she's like, "Excuse me, I am about 86 years old in human years." 86 years old. 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 86 ye And I was like,
Oh.
oh yeah, I've known her for when I was smaller, so yeah.
Aren't you just like 7?
Who, me? It's Tamar saying that. Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about 24.
How old are you? I point at Figgy.
Well, if you want to count human years, I suppose I will be the equivalency of mm, there it is. 25.
Oh.
Ah.
We're all young except for, and then Turtle's like, Yaga. Yaga's like, it's okay, you can call me old sweetie.
I have something to tell you all.
Hmm.
I'm 5 years old.
In terms of what years?
The human years, yeah.
How old are you in bird years? That's more like not curious.
Oh, I'm roughly like maybe 20 in
Oh.
bird years, as
Oh.
as the math calculations go.
Oh.
I think you may have said that reversed then, because wouldn't that mean you're 5 in bird years and 20 in human years?
No, like I've been alive 5 human years.
Oh.
I've seen 5 winters,
Okay.
and my people only live up to 30 years. So our human years are a lot smaller than our bird years.
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh. Damn.
Yes.
Oh no. If you got like a bird small lifespan.
Yeah. Even turtles kind of beat us out in that. Those smug bastards.
What, you don't like turtles?
No, it's just some of them carry on whenever a turtle and an Aarakocra of my tribe tend to reach into each other or meet each other. They do make the comment about how they beat us with 20 more human years.
Ah,
Like,
I see.
it's just a personal tribe problem. It's not an all-around Aarakocra thing.
Gotcha.
Right.
So would it be safe to now going back to the topic at hand?
Hmm?
Spears is trapped on a mining fire, never got the chance to escape. Now, would you say this charm, this talisman, you say, how much would this run, and what exactly does it do? And do you have more of these?
Well, I have about 2 more of those, but this called the talisman of protection from evil spirits. Um, if you ever come upon those, and he's like, I have no charge for those. This is for kindness of my heart, and that's why I feel like you might need these.
You know, the Aarakocra goddess Sirenita had a very similar amulet. It protected her from evil spirits.
Do you
Oh.
happen to have it on your possession?
I'm a follower, but I don't own, shall we say, memorabilia? I'm not sure what the religious term is. I'm not the biggest religious person, is all I'm trying to say.
Oh.
Gotcha. Of course. Well, we will be happy to take those off your hands if it were to help us. Now, I would say, okay. So if you were to get, say, 7 of your greater healing potions, uh, as much blue bags of sand as you can possibly have, and the restoration potions. How much would you say that run us altogether?
She kind of like thinks a little bit, and then takes out her hibiscus, like the calculator. Like she just
Oh
starts like,
shit! You brought up the abacus.
yeah, the abacus. Like she's like abacus, like like
Oh shit!
right, like goes like clicks a lot of clicks and everything.
In one word to say, she means business.
This business. And then she's like, and plus the oil flask. And then looks at tomorrow. Discount. That's gonna run you about 45 codes altogether.
45 gold. You have got yourself a deal, madam. And let's see.
Alrighty.
And remove. Wait. Oh wait. I removed it from a currency that didn't exist. Oh no.
Oh.
I don't own any Electrum.
You're like, what?
Alright, so I take the 45 gold and just plop it on the table.
Mhm.
Alright. So that does it for that. I will make sure to add those in my notes momentarily. And also just on a random note, you wouldn't happen to have any, say, holy water now, do you?
The holy water. Kind of looks. No, we don't have holy water here, but I think the temple in town does.
Okay. And also another random question: would you happen to have any, say, scrolls or anything of protection that is similar to the charms that we are about to receive?
And then she's like, let me check in the bacteria, and she's just like goes and kind of like slowly shifts like an old person kind of like and grabs her cane and she like starts to go to the back and stuff and just sifts through.
Okay, so I think for safety purposes, Tamara, you definitely should take one of those charms.
Sure. I mean, if it's okay with you.
I mean, there are two talismans,
Mhm.
and I think it would be important for her that you would get one of these, since she is technically your aunt figure, so to speak.
Mhm.
It would be kind of a shame if you didn't have one of those. So it's very important that you have that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And goes and grabs it and like puts it on. Alright. Actually, yeah, she puts it on like right here in her like lapel and everything, and just like ties it. She's like,
Gotta make sure little Miss Tammy is protected after all, yeah?
she kind of like, well played, yeah. She kind of like looks down, and shifts her feet a little bit. Yeah. Right. Give me charisma. Give me charisma.
A charisma check.
Yeah.
Right. Dirty 20.
Well, you did the smolder. Kinda. She's like, oh, wait.
Do I make a perception check to see the smolder?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh god, you do. You did see it. You did see it. You did see it.
Am I in the middle of something here?
Oh no, I'm just messing with her. It's all fun and games.
And then she grabs the oil flask and put it in her bag, just starts shoving everything in there. Like, oh, okay. And At that, Yaga kind of like comes back. She's like, yeah, and then she kind of like dusts it, kind of like the scroll, and kind of like it's just a small little like um like a foot, yeah, kind of like a foot like scroll. Like, it's a little bit big, and she's like, and then she puts it down on the counter. Yes, I've been saving this for about 2 years, but I should probably work.
Right. How much would that cost us?
About a gold.
A gold each?
Yeah, I have about 2 of these in stock. I haven't used this in a while, so
What I'm certain these scrolls of protection will be put into great use. He sends the 2 gold
Mhm.
out.
Okay. Cool. And she gives it to you. Alrighty.
All right. I will go ahead and start prepping this stuff so we can get ready to go. Take a little bit more time to converse and catch
Mhm.
up. I'm pretty sure there's a
Mhm.
lot more things that you all need to talk about.
Right. Alright. Right, and you know, they start to speak. You guys are gonna go outside, or you're gonna what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna wait inside and do this.
Alright.
So scrolls of protection.
Yeah. And so yeah,
All right.
you and Pike are somewhere. Um, you just see Tamara kind of like speak with Yaga again and kind of like give her a hug and then start to speak and stuff. What do you guys want to do during this whole thing?
Well, Figgy's just gonna start managing his inventory to make sure he got everything he needs.
Mhm.
Let's see, how many bags of blue sand, pounds of blue sand did I have again? You said it was. Say what?
£6? About £6?
All right, 6 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
6
I'm just gonna
pound.
awkwardly mimic what Figgy's doing since I really don't have anything else to do.
Oh. Alright.
All right,
Um.
so that takes care of that, and I bought
Mhm.
how many bottles of potions of regeneration?
Like 3 of them.
Okay.
So yeah. While you guys are waiting and you with the inventory and everything, so the shop has windows, so give me a perception.
Mm-hmm. Save perception.
All right.
Cool.
Imagine getting like 12.
That is a yeah, perception. So 12 for pick and Figgy also.
1 second.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna type this one out. I'll get the effects of these items later. I'm just
Mhm.
writing down the list.
Yeah.
Now, perception.
Okay. Perception.
13.
Okay, so both of you kind of like idly like look out the window, and you you actually see Fenris kind of like um talking to the kobold out there and everything, and the kobold's trying to sell Fenris something, and Fenris is kind of like getting mad, like you tell, and kind of like the kobold's trying to be pushy, and but then Fenris can like punch him in the face, and he's just on the floor. You just hear say, "Nice then, I don't want your product, god damn it."
Oh, jeez. Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Figgy runs outside. Fenris, what are you doing?
Well, he started to be pushy. The kobold's like, I was trying to just sell some cookies. I don't want your damn cookies.
You don't punch the shopkeep. You just simply tell them no and walk away.
He was trying to shove the cookies in my face. And like there's like cookies on the floor, like a box of them, like on the floor. Like, see?
Figgy picks up the box of cookies.
Alright.
What kind of cookies are these?
They're like the chocolate kind, the chocolate chip cookie kind.
You do. Hold on. I am terribly sorry about that. Are you okay? Is your face hurt or anything? Are you bleeding?
Just my face hurts a little bit. But other than that, she's crazy. Banish was like,
Look,
I
look,
just don't want your cookies.
Don't worry. She just has trouble controlling her emotions. It's perfectly fine. Don't worry about that type of stuff. Let me try to console this situation. How much for your cookies?
About 5 copper each box.
How much comes in a box?
How many? Oh, about 12. 12 cookies per box. It's 12 copper.
You said 12. You said 5 gold for a box of cookies?
No, 12 copper.
12 copper for a box of cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Figgy looks in his wallet. I'll take a box of cookies. You wouldn't happen to have any, I guess, what is the equivalent of Thin Mint?
What?
Thin Mint?
Thin Mint.
I'm assuming these are just basically Girl Scout cookies.
Yes. They look like Girl Scout cookies.
Or better yet, what was that flavor of Girl Scout cookies? What's the equivalent of you got samosas?
Yeah, I have samosa flavor.
Yeah, let me get a box of samosa, please.
Okay. And he like super eagerly kind of like goes into the back of his little like table, grabs grabs a box from a box. And Fender's kind of like at this point kind of like already across the street, kind of like walking away. And he's like, "Yeah, here, some samosas."
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. Again, sorry for my comrade. She gets really cranky when she doesn't get a certain thing done her way, and she tends to lash out, unfortunately.
Well, I just wanted to get her, sell her some cookies and, yeah.
Take it from a salesman of a particular product of interest. Perhaps maybe not shove a thing in the face to try to get someone's attention. When you invade a person's personal space to try to sell a product, it tends not to work out too well. I'm speaking from personal experience, and clearly you have seen how it can go in the wrong direction as well. So mayhaps just be a little bit more enticing with your speech. Have a bit of a sales pitch, maybe a jingle or two.
He's gonna like think a little bit. He's like, kind of like that, like like the raptor meme, kind of like thinking, right? He's like, okay, I'll try to be more, less pushy.
If you want, I can possibly help you with a jingle to help you sell your cookies.
Give me persuasion. As he's thinking this.
I can't believe I'm doing this. That's a 12.
She kind of like looks at you like, it's okay, I can make one myself.
Good. As long as you have the idea, just make sure you don't, try to shove the cookies in people's face. And it has to be catchy and it has to sound good.
Like a good neighbor, cookies are here.
What do I have to roll to judge if that's good or not?
Give me let's see, insight.
23. Huh.
Actually, that's a natural 20.
Oh, okay. You decide. You decide on this one.
Mm. Mm.
Do we want to steal State Farm's signature for cookies?
Might need a little bit of work.
Okay. He's like, how about?
Well, real quick, what's the name of your cookie snacks?
Yeah, you like chaos cookies.
Chaos cookies.
Yes. And he makes a honk sound. Honk.
We can do without the honk.
Chaos bulk cookies?
I think I have an idea. Try to roll with me on this one, okay?
Okay.
Wait, when you want to throw a party but you want no malaki, chaos cookies will make you want a boogie.
Give me persuasion. He's like,
Back to the Velociraptor meme.
22.
He's like, oh, I like it. Can I have it?
It's yours free of charge.
Yay! And
it's like shoving cookies in people's face.
He writes down the jingle and then he just like, yeah. So and then he notices his pig. He's like, you want some cookies? And he just
I've
recites.
actually just been. I was told to wait to like you. I'm actually just waiting like a child who was told by their parents to wait.
Tell anyone to wait.
I think you said hold on as you ran out to get your to go deal with Spinners.
Better person in the shop. You want some cookies? And then he starts doing this jingle.
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna go outside.
Cookies.
What is a cookie?
You never had a cookie before?
It's like a tiny crumbly cake, a little bit, with like.
Until a couple months ago, I was in my tribe, and we sort of just hunt and sort of farm.
Want a sample? Maybe tiny one. As he like cuts up a couple of the cookies that he has on the table. He's like, and he gives you like a little sample. Here you go.
What type of cookie was it?
Chocolate chip. So you bite into it and roll me d6 real quick.
Alright, d6. A 1.
A 1. Of course. give me a con. roll.
Con save or con roll?
Con roll.
Alright, con roll. $19.
Okay, so you grab a bite of the cookie. It's pretty great, but there's just this little bit of like this undertaste, a bit, kinda, a little bit. But then and then it just and then it just subsides, and it's just a good cookie. It's funky cookie, but it's still a good cookie.
I've never really tasted this before. It tastes pretty sweet. There's something weird in the middle of it, but it ended up pretty good. What is this called? Cookie?
It's a cookie. There's
eh,
different kinds of cookies.
Cookie. There are different kinds, like berries. How there's different kinds of berries.
Yep.
And looks over at Piggy. Do you want to try one?
I'll try the samosa ones that I've just bought.
Hmm.
He tries the samosa one.
Alright. Give me a D6.
Samosa. What is a why is it called samosa?
It got
sounds fun.
yeah. You give cookies fun sounding names. That's a 5.
Okay. So as you're eating the cookie, it tastes delicious. It's kind of like there's some like this gooiness to it, but otherwise it's pretty good.
Okay.
Essentially, Pick is not sold on the idea of cookies, but he doesn't hate cookies.
Okay.
Okay, not bad. It has a nice little crunch to it. A little chewy on the chocolate. Ooh, I can taste the coconut.
Coconut.
My tribe doesn't get coconut very often.
It's an acquired taste. But yeah, this is good. Just work on the jingle.
Okay.
And as long as you make it catchy enough and probably add some more enticing lyrics to that, then you'll be swimming in the dough in no time. Just don't start shoving cookies in people's face.
Okay. And he goes to the table. He's just waiting for people. He's like, okay, thank you.
Okay, buddy. That was an ordeal. I'm gonna really have to talk to Fenris about her little attitude adjustment that she had earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, she really needs to. And then like Tamara's like right behind you guys.
You had time to actually catch up with your aunt?
Yeah, Yaga's she's been okay throughout the years, and yeah. She has grandkids now, and it's great.
That's good. Well, I think we're just about done with all the shopping that we need to do. So we still got some time before our weapons and everything is finished up. So why don't we? Well, you're still looking for your friend, right? By the way, you never give us a name for your friend, so we can find her.
Yeah. I haven't actually came up with one.
Name redacted. Yeah, her name is redacted. No, just kidding. No, just kidding. What?
That was Kriska.
Kriska. Great. This is great. Kriska.
As far as I've come to learn, you people call her Christy.
Christy.
Got it. Christy the Artificer Erakakra. Okay, I think that's something I can remember.
Yeah. And
so let us you wouldn't happen to know of a tavern or anything nearby? Maybe somewhere where A lot that passerbyers would go through. Maybe they may have heard some tales or two.
Would I have passed like a tavern during my investigation for the market?
Yeah. Yeah, you have.
I mean, I saw one while I was coming in. I guess so. And I actually want to fly there since my wings are getting a little sore being cooped up.
Okay. Yeah, and then Pig starts flying.
Uh.
Where you go? And it just goes and like follows Pig. And also, Jackson, he just starts flying with you. Caw. He actually sounds like that. and then like you just hear some people say, "What's that parrot doing over? What's that eagle flying around the city?" And you're like trying to.
I'm bringing a lot of...
Mommy, I want
Talk
that
about
bird.
Oh boy, talk about bringing a lot of attention to himself. Is that tavern he's going to any good, Tamara? I almost said Tammy for a second.
Let me see if she caught. Let me see if she caught that. Let me see if she caught that. 'Cause I know as a DM already I caught that. But like as an NPC obviously. If this page could load any faster. Come on, she. There we go. She's gonna insight. She actually caught that. She's like, you were about to call me Tammy again. I caught that. Kind of like shoulder you a little bit, and then kind of like sidles away a little bit, like kind of like a tsundere. I saw that. Got it.
Okay, you're right. I was, but I fixed it. I said Tamara. I fixed it.
I appreciate that. And she kind of like looks down a bit.
Yeah, is that tavern? But yeah, is that tavern he's going to any good?
The Blooming Field, tavern. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. Not complaining, but hearing like last time I've been there, they have a lot of bar fights, a lot of rowdy people, but otherwise it's pretty good.
Oh.
as you walk towards the tavern, you go as you like kind of go in. You have to go in into the tavern. At the moment you walk in, there's chaos, like, biting and everything. Ah, give me the glass of beer, and it just like goes and throws it across, kind of like a food fight.
Dear Lord.
She's like, yep, just like how I remembered.
Are they always like this?
Well, I kind of blame the barkeep. And as you like look around, there's some people. There's food fight, and then occasionally there's like a gnome, kind of like a gnome or a tiefling kind of like dive into another tiefling and just start to kind of like wrestle, kind of like not lethally, more like kind of like brawly and stuff. And then so yeah, it's there's some people sitting down. There's like the music is really really like lively. And let me just put on that music. Let me put on the music. Alright.
By the way, real quick, when's your session for with Heavy Man?
What my session and what?
Yeah. Don't you have a session with Heavy Man today?
Yeah, at 6 p.m. PST, which I still have time. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm good though.
Yeah, like 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours. Okay. So you you hear this song kind of like being played like very vigorously, right, in the background. So it's like it's very very vigorously like song play as the bars kind of like start to do that. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Right. So as it as there's the music playing and everything, and like it's basically a very lively tavern um atmosphere, and some glass kind of like yeah, it's just it's a whole mess. And then in the when the bar where the bar is like in the back of the room, um this light tan tiefling, short red hair, heterochromic eyes, purple and yellow, with this kind of like Irish garb, with like the long bow kind of like set out to their back and everything with a quiver, bow and arrow with a quiver, tallish figure, and she kind of like slams the counter and be like, "All right, calm your arses down." And then she kind of like bangs a lot, and then as soon as she's kind of like said that, the whole bar kind of like stops what they're doing. The fight's kind of like there's this guy like there's this couple people kind of like have their fists already up. They're like they look up at the bartender, huh? So basically everything goes on pause. He's like, all right, stop the fighting, calm your arse down, and
It
like
just freezes in place.
and everybody like just pausing and everything, and they look over like, all right, sit your arses down. This is my bar. You like this heavy Irish accent, and people can like shrink back to their seats. Better. And somebody like in silence can like even the music kind of like stops, but then it resumes after someone coughs. And it goes like, and everybody's calmed down now. I was like,
Well, that's one way to bring down the excitement, which is good. Now I can actually walk in without having the threat of a glass being thrown at my face. Whew.
Can I who again?
What?
Can I who again?
Yes, you can move.
Yeah, you can move.
Alright.
And so yeah, the redheaded tiefling bartender kind of like, all right, yeah, okay, any fucking time. And
Is there a particular reason why this bar always goes up to an uproar where they start tossing things everywhere?
That's how it gets crazy sometimes. And he like looks up where this person. He's like, I could hear you know.
Repeat that last line, please.
I can hear you. I can hear you from here. Newcomers.
Yes, we are here. I would hope you can hear us. Yes, obviously. And I would hope you could hear us since we're at your counter now.
Yes. Sorry about that. People be crazy sometimes, and I'm Audia. How are you? What can I do with you?
Let's see. Tamara, Figgy, and Pikra. I got it right?
Yeah.
Oh, you have a bird. Okay. And then you kind of disregard the bird. Disregard, that comment. She's like, looks at like each of you like, what can I, how can I help you with, drinks?
Yes. What's your finest ale that you have?
Well, there's the cherry ale we have in cherry flavor, and we also have our strongest, which is the necros wine, and then we got the spicy wine or spicy ale. Then we got regular ale. We have water. We also have something to eat as well. The today's special. Cooked pork.
Do you have any mead or something made out of honey, or perhaps something made out of blueberries?
Yeah, we do have some of those around. I could uh go in the back with Bridget, and she'll cook it for you. So
No, alcoholic drink.
yes, right, alcoholic drink. Yeah, we do have that. And then
Yeah, I'd like some of that.
you kind of like you know see you're gonna see like kind of like a human woman with like blonde hair, long blonde hair and green eyes, kind of like peek around, and be like, "Hi, I'm Bridget," and
Howdy.
Hi.
and then she like goes back in. Right. And I was like, "Yeah, it's Bridget. She's a cook, and also kind of like leads in my life."
Well, you're a lucky man to have such a lucky wife. But before I forget, do you happen to have anything that is not pig related
Hmm.
in terms of food? Like, do you happen to have any chicken and or beef or anything like that?
Oh yeah, there's we got we could grab some beef. We have beef.
You got drumsticks? Can I get some drumsticks?
Mm. Yeah, Bridget, and then she, starts to speak in Infernal. To Bridget. Bridget's like, what? And she's like, in common, she's like, some chicken legs, huh? And then Bridget's like, okay, I'll grab the chicken from the pin, and okay, I'll get some. Goes inside back again and just.
I'm just covering my eagle's ears because I'm a humanish bird, but my eagle's an actual bird.
um.
Oh god, Figgy didn't even realize he just ordered bird.
Yeah. Oh my god. Great. And then it's like, it's like, before you said I was man, but no, it's just 'cause, like, I'm woman. Miss. Anyway, anything else? Anything else you would like to hive?
I'll take you said you mentioned not strawberry, cherry, ale, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
I will take that for myself. Is there anything that you want? Well, tomorrow you can order for yourself, right?
Right. Anything spicy? I was like, um, yeah, we could just, cook up something with spice. You like ram? I mean, you like sheep? No. She says, do you have anything like, I don't know, like with salad, maybe, or like something like pasta? And then I was like, I could try to do something with that. You try to find pasta, um, rare, but I'll find it. Bridget! And then just Bridget kind of like pops her head at Akin again. It's like, yes. Um, maybe look for some pasta too. Okay. and she does like kind of like the okay sign, and goes back in there. You could hear pots and pans and kind of like cooking in there and kind of like and stuff. So quite busy, quite busy.
Nice. Now, we are from out of town, as you obviously can say. We do have a particular question. How good would you say your memory is about patrons that come into this establishment?
Pretty. Yeah, it's a good memory.
Okay. Well, you see, our friend Picra here has been looking for someone that looks like him, but female, and silver pink feathers, but goes by the name of you said Christy or yes, Christy. She's an artificer. You wouldn't happen to know if she passed by here recently, now, would you?
Well, she's been here. She just came in here, sat in the corner, and ordered some food. Just all by a lump sum, and I think one time, she did that, and there was like a little like fight insurance. There's a little bar fight, but then I stopped it. But yeah, she's been here around about 3 times.
What was the last time she was here, if you can remember?
It's about a month ago, yeah.
Did she mention anything about where she was heading off to or anything like that?
Well, she was talking to Bridget. What she was trying to, Bridget was trying to, hand her the food, and we're talking, and Bridget says something about her going to to Caron for something, look for someone, or something. Well, other than that, that's what she said.
Caron. That's more than a couple 100 miles away from here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So, she said she was gonna go to Laurelin up north, just to see, to see what appears to be this wizard of sorts. To ask them questions. That's what was. Yeah.
I see. Well, if that's the case, the good news is she probably wouldn't be at Silent Peak right now. So, because I don't believe Silent Peak is anywhere near Caron, or if I believe so.
Silent Peak is in Caron, but I've heard you don't need to go. When people go there, they end up missing. But it's a whole ruins by now, Silent Peak. But it's in Caron, but she was going to the capital of Caron, which is Laurelin, which is a bunch of I heard there's a bunch of elves up there.
Okay, hold on a minute. You said Silent Peak was in Caron?
Yeah, it's in the it's in Caron.
And how far is it, say, from Lorelei?
It's pretty far up north. It's like about about 3 weeks away.
So
So would we run into Lorelei on our way to Southern Peak?
No, not on your way to. It's more like it's far north away from Silent Peak.
And how far does Silent Peak go away from this town of Yoru?
Yeah, it's about a day or two away.
Hmm.
especially on carriage if you ever have a carriage, and or by walking is about 4 days.
Ah. Well, we might need to rent a carriage or something to try to speed up the travel, yes?
That would be very nice. Yeah.
Tamara,
Hmm?
is there a carriage renting service or something like that that we can use?
Um, yeah, it's like right next to the temple. Yeah, right next to the temple, and she kind of like has her drink there, kind of like sipping stuff, and
Right. Okay, we can definitely do that. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Aria.
Thank you, Arya, for a lot of your help. We greatly appreciate it. Now,
Hmm.
you mentioned that people normally don't come back. I imagine it was because of the evil spirits that are currently trapped up there.
Well, that's what Yaga was talking about the other day. Yes, she came up here just to check on everybody, and she told me there was evil spirits in Silent Peak. Um,
Wait, who told you this?
Yaga, the potion lady.
Ah, yes. Yes, of course. Uh, and nothing else was up there of any particular note, correct? That you know of or anything like that?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay. Well,
Is treasure up there? She like leans in like, is there treasure up there? I mean, citing interest in that.
not particularly good treasure, or not particularly bad treasure, but definitely something that we have to look out for. Let's just say that.
Hmm.
It may actually be the reason why some people are actually disappearing and whatnot. Who knows?
Hmm.
But we've been tasked to try to retrieve it and make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Right.
Now, the question does come into play. Uh, if Karan does hold the same location as Silent Peak, and Silent Peak is not that far from uh Lunaria, I believe that's what it's called.
Laurelin?
Laurelin, yes. I'm bad with names. Sorry about that, especially when it's new. There, my original hypothesis of your friend not being there just might potentially be true, or
Alright.
maybe not, or maybe not. We'll have to follow the trail to make sure. But if there are two within the same locations, there might be a chance we might run into her along the way. Hopefully, she's not in there herself.
Yeah, that would be best.
And as you're talking, the Bridget, the chef, kind of like comes out with your plates and stuff, kind of like with the meals, and just kind of like puts it in front of you guys, and she nods, she's like, all right, enjoy your food, and she goes and go back there, and actually gives Arya a kiss on the cheek, and then goes to the back.
Right. How much would this cost us?
Let's see. And then counts the fingers. About 3 gold.
Okay, I can do that. And that's 3 gold per meal and stuff like that, yes?
Yeah.
Or is it all together?
That is per meal. So it is 4 meals. No, 3 meals.
Alright, so that's 3 from me.
And then Tamara kind of like slides in the 3 of her for hers. And then
I slide in my 3.
Okay. So and then Arya kind of like reaches back into the counter and kind of like pours a bowl of like bird seed and just give it to Pick. This for your bird.
Alright, here you go, Jackson.
Jackson like is happy with that, and he just like goes and like starts to he hops on the little bowl and he just starts like really fast. He's pretty hungry. Alright. So yeah, she's like, alright, fine. You like to anything else you would like to ask, or
At the moment, I think we're good. Unless there's something else you want to ask around and stuff. I'm just gonna start enjoying my meal. He
work?
starts to he starts to drink his drink and tear at the chicken.
Alright.
I make sure to put my hand in path
Yeah,
of Jackson and you eating.
Jackson. Alright. Tamara just starts to like eat her spicy noodles and stuff like that. And Arya kinda like goes back to her work and stuff like that. Serving other patrons that like just came in and stuff like that. After some time, let's say about 10 minutes into your food, um give me a perception really quick.
Okay.
All of us?
Yeah. Uh,
15.
30,
alright.
20.
30, 20. If I could get my mouse to work. Okay, there we go. Mouse. Alright. My mouse. Oh, that's why. No. Alright. Okay, so 15 and 20. Alright, so you kind of like eating, and in the corner of the eye, the door to the tavern kind of like opens, and you see kind of like a hooded figure that has like kind of like a red sweater, you know, pants, shoes, kind of like hood down, and like walk in and kind of like go to the corner, kind of like, and then sit down, and it's where it's dimly lit, and kind of like stays there. And twirling a coin.
Okay. Any particular features on this person that may catch the interest of Figgy and crew?
Yeah, actually give me a history check really quick.
18.
18. Okay, so you catch two things. One, how familiar the eyes are. So it have this light brown color to them, and there's a little tiny tuft coming out, which is it's on their frame, pink color hair.
Oh, I see.
And it's again, they're kind of like shifting a bit, and kind of like twirling their kind of like scanning their side of the room first, and then you kind of see Bridget kind of like go over and be like talking to this person, kind of like taking the order and everything, and then this hooded figure kind of like says, like, shakes their head no, and kind of like is saying, oh no, their body language is like, you know, no thank you, kind of like that, and then kind of like leans on the table and kind of like stares at him a little bit, starts to say something, and then Bridget kind of like becomes stiff, and she starts walking back to the kitchen. And then, you know, they resume back to kind of like looking down on the table.
And Figgy sees all of this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, guys.
Yeah, what's up?
Uh, there's a particular person of interest that's over there in the corner, and she's not. I don't believe she's of the friendly type.
Oh,
Someone's
In
like,
fact, I believe I still have that. I believe I still have that necklace that I got from the other NPC that's
Mhm.
supposed to detect like good and evil or something like that.
yeah.
I would like to use that.
Okay. So you're using it, and automatically, everybody in the room, kind of like, well, specifically at this hooded figure, it's kind of like this purple red color to the aura and stuff like that. Kind of like, give me a religion check really quick. Let's see, to determine what this means.
17.
17. Okay, so basically you could tell that they don't have good intentions, but they're just at the moment they're just trying to like lay off right now.
Yeah, she's definitely not for us. She's not gonna be helping us in any way, shape, or form. And if that tuft of pink hair reminds you of anyone, it's reminded me very much of those ruins that we saw her last time.
Where I was like, hooded figure. You mean that person, right?
Yes, sir. I do mean that.
confused.
Pick is confused. I was like,
Peak, long story short, that person over there is not really a good person that you should be talking to, interacting with, or even what to think about.
All right.
and you kind of like, so you see Jackson kind of like react to this presence of this person, and they kind of have their feathers all puffed up, like they want to fight.
Can I just like run my fingers across his back like I'm petting him?
Yeah, you can. You pat on me, like he just um slowly calms down afterwards. He's like puffed up, and then he just like slowly like feathers close in and kind of like calm.
So,
Mm.
how do you want to handle this?
I was like, um, she hasn't made a move yet, but I would say get out of here before she notices us.
Very well. I think we're just about done with our meals and stuff anyway, correct?
Yeah. Um, she's kind of like her plate is empty, and um, yeah. So her plate is empty. Like, I know I'm done. How about you pick?
Uh, Let me check with Jackson. I want to see if Jackson's done eating his bird feed.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's like he's full. So he's full, but his bowl is empty. Like, yeah. He's like happy bird.
All right, then I think we're good.
Would
Yeah.
you say enough time has passed for us to get back to the blacksmith shop?
Yeah.
Alright, let's head back over there as quickly as we can and pick up our items.
Are you guys stealthing it?
You know what? For this instance, sure.
Okay. Cool.
Well, I don't have to stealth since I'm not with you guys. But if you want, I can pass. I can
Yeah.
do pass without a trace to the all of us.
I already rolled a dirty 20.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, because if I did pass without a
Mhm.
trace, you get an extra 10 to your stealth.
Yeah. Alright.
I mean, I'm not. It's not a natural 20, so I'm not gonna say no to that.
Yeah. As I casted Pass Without a Trace, uh, our party just has an extra 10 to stealth.
Okay.
I choose not to choose it because I know that I don't have to stealth, but like it's for the other party members.
Okay. So yeah, stealth for pick.
Uh,
Let me see tomorrow.
let's see. It becomes a 28.
Okay.
Hmm.
28. Alright, so you two get out of there quickly. Tamara kind of like tries to be stealthy about it. But this person, the hooded pig, kind of like notices her a little bit and kind of like following in her direction, and her eyes kind of furrow a bit. What happened?
Does Figgy notice that Tamara got spotted?
Yeah, even with a 23.
20. Oh, 20. Oh, I was thinking. Never mind. Okay, never mind.
It becomes a 23 because it goes 30 feet. Anyone within 30 feet of me gets
Okay. All right.
23.
Okay. I retract that. Redact that. They don't notice you, so kind of like also kind of like without without any issue. So you guys go in. Guys are heading towards the blacksmith. And as you're going to the blacksmith, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here because you guys are gonna, yeah. So I'm going to call it here.
Alright, sounds good.
Awesome, guys.
So like when we get our weapons though, it's gonna be +1 to hit.
Yeah, +1 to hit. So I'll sell all the details next sesh. So thank you guys for watching.
All right, cool.
Goo. GG's, everybody.
GG's. Little.
Might have to is it possible to say like for like next time we do the session, is it possible to do say like an earlier session? Cause there's a couple times where like we would do it and they got occupied with like other things to take care of. So
Okay.
is it possible to like go for like earlier sessions or something like